Move it, cow. Alright, let's make that cow fly. Look at that. Damn, look at that. He's defying gravity at that point. There's two. I don't remember if they make a sound or not in the original. I think they did, like cows, but here they just kind of walk silently towards them. Come on, cow, you're going for a ride. Look at that. Doesn't even get singed. Hello everyone, welcome back to Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, from the Reignited trilogy. We are still in Summer Forest and we are going to tackle each and every one of those stages as much as we can. We probably won't get to all of them today, but we want to do most of them. At least the major ones. We might leave one or two and the boss fight for next time. So how have you all been doing? I've been playing my Xbox Series X recently. I got that, as I mentioned in the Resident Evil video. And I was actually playing Yakuza, specifically Infinite Wealth. Pretty interesting game so far, but let's concentrate on Spyro for now. Let's see, we got our choice of Zephyr or Skelos Badlands. We should probably start with Skelos Badlands. That's the more interesting of the two. But yeah, I've been playing the Series X. Actually can't wait to play the new Spyro game on it. The console's pretty decent. Yeah, it's just if I had only one complaint, it would be the design of the consoles. Basically just a black box, you know, just a big old black box sitting on the third tier of one of my console tables. So it looks pretty plain, but other than that, it's a fine console. Look at that cat. Damn, look at that. They just set his ass on fire, literally. Thought I was gonna save him. No, that cat was evil. It's like, I'm gonna drop this mofo right down into that pit, which means that is lava. So if you see all this stuff, holy shit, he killed him. He actually just dropped him to the lava and killed him. So, R.I.P. to that caveman, whoever he was. He's mega dead at this point. You know, let's kill that cat, just for that. There you go. He got what he deserved. Let's go talk to the caveman leader over here.
Hey, Dragon. I hear you're pretty tough. I bet my cousin Glug you wouldn't be able to make it through the Badlands without getting singed.
I also upped the volume of the game, volume on Elgato just a tiny bit. I noticed it was a bit quiet with the game recording underneath my voice, so I upped it just a tad, just to see how it works. If not, we'll just set it back to the regular level. One thing that's interesting about this game is you can pretty much see like the different times and eras that some of the residents live in. Like here, you can see they're basically all cavemen. Like Trog, remember that movie? I've always heard of it, but I've never actually seen it. But it's apparently about some caveman that gets dug up and goes on to cause all sorts of trouble. But yeah, you notice here, like, these are all cavemen, and then you have like you have the water workers that have some technology, and then at one point you'll see a very futuristic setting in I think it's called Metropolis, and that one has robots and vehicles and stuff. So it's interesting to see the different time periods of like fantasy and fiction are represented in each of the different worlds. It's a very imaginative. It goes a lot farther than the first Spyro, where almost everything has kind of like a uniform look. You know, like there are different characteristics to the world, but they're not nearly as different and diverse as these ones are here. So we gotta singe all those cats. You can tell they're evil because they have the bat wings. That's how you can tell they're up to no good. It's funny how you can still kill these guys even with the fire. You'd think they'd be immune, but apparently not. Oh, and you see that guy up there juggling a bone? That's actually a guy that you have to reconstruct. So you gotta go find all his bones. And he will do a little dance for you, which actually makes him one of the more memorable side characters in the series. George. I don't know about other people, but I love George. He's pretty awesome once you get all his pieces and put them all together again. He's pretty cool to watch in action. I just realized that cat is still alive. Damn, we can't reach him yet. I guess we gotta get up to the ledge. Don't worry, cat, we're coming for you. You will not escape Spyro's wrath. Let's go talk to George's friend over here.
Spyro, our village is being overrun by lava lizards. Can you get rid of them before they eat my little buddies? I'll lower the bridge for you so you can get over there.
Oh no, this isn't George's friend. This is the guy who you gotta kill all the dinosaurs. They call them lava lizards, but let's get real. We all know they're dinosaurs. Cross the bridge, save the villagers. You wonder how many they've eaten before he got Spyro to help. Alright, here we go. We gotta kill these guys. It should be easier with the flame projectile. Yeah, like I said, they're just dinosaurs with wings. Nope, you're not eating anyone today. It would help if you guys didn't stand right next to the eggs. You idiots. There we go, we saved them.
Well done, Grasshopper. Take this shiny, thing we found to aid your journey.
It's funny it doesn't know it's a magic orb, even though you can tell his staff obviously has magic in it with the way it's glowing. Look at that.
Uh-oh, it looks like more lizard eggs are dropping down. Are you ready for another challenge?
We sure are. It's actually more difficult if you only have the regular fire. The projectile kind of gives you an unfair advantage, but the challenge is normally a little bit annoying on regular mode, so I don't mind. It's easier than being annoyed. You know, better to have it be a little too easy than have it be annoyingly hard. Because it's not hard getting to them. The problem is that there's so many of them that the villagers tend to get eaten up before you can rescue them. Look at that, here they come. The pterodactyls are dropping more eggs. See, we know they're dinosaurs. Let's be honest, we know they're dinosaurs. And since they also hatch like that pretty quickly, that also makes them difficult to get them all.
Thank you for helping us again, Spyro. You deserve another shiny thing. I was going to use it as a nightlight.
If we didn't have the projectile fire, it would be a lot more annoying. When we play the version on PS1, it's definitely going to be a lot more annoying because we don't get that over there. You have to start new. At least I think you have to start new. I don't remember if I have a save file or not with the proper completed percentage over in Dragon Shores. We might have to look that up, but we're not gonna play that for months. But I'm just letting you know, like I said, whoa, look at this view. We're gonna take a snapshot of that. Look at that. That is a gorgeous ass view. Look at that. This game desperately needs a photo mode. Hopefully when they do the new one on the Xbox and PS5, they give you a photo mode. Boy, I can't wait to play that. I actually see why people love the Xbox now, even though Microsoft itself is kind of effed up. And Xbox's division is effed up, but the console itself is actually pretty nice. I didn't know. I had no idea since I wasn't interested in it for the longest time. I was satisfied with my PS4 and then PS5, and then now that I like how Spyro trots his way around the land. Look at that. It's like a little yappy dog, purple with wings, strutting about. But anyway, yeah, I wasn't interested in this Xbox until recently, until they announced they're raising the price and it's gonna become unaffordable. And what do you know? Once I tried a console, I actually see why it's pretty good. I missed out on a lot, so I'm trying to catch up. But we're starting off with Infinite Wealth, which so far is pretty, it's a pretty great game. I gotta admit, very fun. The beginning is very depressing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you right now. If you get emotional over game stories, that game will try to hammer you as soon as you get past the first hour. The first hour is it's like things are looking all bright and optimistic, and it's like, oh, you know, Ichiban's doing fine for himself. I wonder where he can go from here. And then in hour 2 and hour 3, you find out the answer is down. He can go way down from where he is. There's no limit to how far he can fall. So, and it's not his fault even. He was set up, but obviously, let's get rid of this cactus because I think this is just a skill point. Oh no, it wasn't a skill point. I will fry him anyway, just in case. Yeah, so that's kind of sad watching him fall far down from where he was, but I guess that's to hype you up, so you know, for when he rebuilds his life and then goes back up to being a hero. You gotta take that fall before you can truly shine. So yeah, that's the first time game I'm playing on Xbox besides the old Ninja Gaiden 2, which I will not play again probably for another 2 years because that game sucks from a difficulty standpoint. It's well made. It looks good. It runs incredible on the Series X. I can't tell you how smoothly that game runs. But the thing is, it is hard as hell. It's hard as F. So I won't be playing that for a while. But I used it as a test run to test that 360. I mean, to test the Series X to see if it ran well or if I had to return it to Mercari. But no, it actually runs pretty well. So I got a great value on it. Come here, cat. Oh yeah, I think the cactuses are they are skill points. So yeah, I've been playing Infinite Wealth and I can tell that the game's gonna be long, like 40 hours or more, because just the first chapter is taken over 3 hours and I'm still not done with it. I'm not even out of chapter 1 and I'm already 3 hours in, so that's gonna be a long game. I'm gonna have to play that one. I'm gonna have to play it quite on my own, late at night, when no one can bother me. Okay, we need 16 enemies to activate that power up right there. I think that's the one so you can walk across the lava and not get burned. But we don't have the enemies yet. Plus, we haven't talked to George's partner, so we gotta go talk to him. We could collect the bones now, but I'd much rather go talk to them first, so you can see what we have to do. But boy, between replaying this game and then seeing what the Series X is capable of, I'm actually pretty excited for the Spyro game now. I hope I get to play it. I say that because you don't know where we're gonna be by February of next year. We could all be dead, so I hope we get to play it. Like I said, I'm not at all bothered by the flight aspect that they were saying that you can fly anywhere. I've seen a couple people really bothered by that saying, oh, it kind of takes the fun away from the game. But the whole point, from what they explained, the whole point what they're doing is they're giving you the option to fly, but you have to put work into it. You have to keep Spyro flapping his wings or else you'll fall down. And it's just one way to explore the area. So chances are that if you try to go all flight, like a flight simulator, which is what some people are accusing the game of being, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. You're going to miss treasure, you're going to miss collectibles, so it benefits you to do both. You know, you don't want to just fly, you have to fly and explore on the ground. So I trust them, like I trust these guys. Toys for Bobs know what they're doing, you know. They may crash a bit too hard, but that was just because I guess they were kind of trying to bring back the challenge of the first one and they overdid it. But with Spyro, they know it's not supposed to be a genuinely hard game in the first place. I guess it can be a little bit challenging, but this is mainly a kid's game that everyone can enjoy. So I have faith they'll do it right. Like I don't think you'll find a more passionate developer for Spyro themselves than them. Certainly not Insomniac. They're deep into Marvel Land, which is fine. I'm not complaining, but as far as modern teams that have a passion for actually Spyro, it's pretty much Toys for Bob and no one else. So I have faith they'll do the game right. They'll do it well. Like I said, they did Crash well. The only thing is they went too hard on the difficulty, but that's hardly their fault. You know, like they were just taking their cues from what Naughty Dog did originally. They made the game hard in the first one, so I guess they figured, oh, we better make it hard too, and they kind of overdid it. But Crash is a different beast than Spyro. You gotta handle that series differently. Like I always thought it was better for Vicarious Visions to take over Crash, and then Toys for Bob could do Spyro. So I was surprised when Toys for Bob did Crash, and ended up doing both basically.
I'm so sad. Those pesky lava toads have stolen all my friend's bones. If you help me put them back together again, he'd sure be morph.
Get their bones from the lava toads. All right, here we go. We got Ooga here. We gotta find this Power George.
I'm so sick.
All right, so now we can go get the bones. As soon as we get this talisman, George will have to wait a bit. Let's get that lava wizard over there. Look at those lizards. They completely stole that guy's bones. I wonder what they did to pull him apart. Like, did they just ambush him, I guess? I guess they just got like 4 or 5 of them together and they just ambushed him. These can be annoying to chase around. You get like 4 or 5 of them in the game. They basically have to chase. They have to be chased around the stages. They'll disappear to a new spot once you hit them. But sometimes, not most of the time, but sometimes the spot is so obscure you don't even know where it is.
Excellent. You made it through the Badlands. I knew I'd win that bet. My cousin Gronk is a fool to bet against a dragon. Take this talisman for helping me out.
Alright, Glug. Thank you. You like how their bone is in their hair is being held up by basically that one string of hair? They barely have any hair, but what hair they do have is holding up that bone.
If you don't know what to do with the talisman, maybe you could make a nice soup with...
Also, it's funny seeing those magic staffs because apparently in Spyro or Hero's Tale, apparently the professor doesn't believe in magic anymore. He doesn't acknowledge it, which is weird because here you can see him working with a magic gate and you can see all the magic around him from all the inhabitants and the dragons and the fawns. So it's kind of weird that he would shift back to a purely scientific perspective, but that was a different team though, so I can understand why maybe they didn't quite get the lore of the Spyro universe, because like it doesn't matter if he's a professor of science, like no inhabitant of Avalar is going to deny that magic exists when he sees it so plainly around him. He'd have to be absolutely stupid, you know? It's like what Rigel told one character, Sikozu, in Farscape in one of the season 4 episodes, was she was trying to deny that these mercenaries had shrinking technology, these bounty hunters, and she couldn't understand how it was scientifically possible. Like, where does the mask go? Where does it disappear to? How do they do that? How do they do it back and forth? And Rigel just told her the universe doesn't subscribe to your laws, you know? They have shrinking technology, deal with it, you know? We just have to accept it. Yeah, like, that's what they already said. Like, the universe doesn't care what you think. It doesn't subscribe to your laws. You know, these guys had shrinking technology and it works regardless of what you think. So it's the same thing here. Magic is obviously all around them, so it makes no sense for the professor to be denying the existence of magic when you literally have a magic dragon helping them save the world. And Alora's capable of magic, and the fairies are capable of magic. It's magic everywhere. Ripto has a magic scepter, so it just makes no sense that he would not acknowledge the existence of magic when it's literally all around him. Like, he'd have to be the stupidest professor in the world not to do that. You know, not to acknowledge what's playing in front of his eyes. So I gotta go back and play that game eventually, because it is the last official game in this continuity. you know, the original Spyroverse, not the Legend of Spyro, not the Skylanders universe, just this continuity. But yeah, you can tell, like, with it being written by a different team, that's probably why there's some plot holes there. Like, they didn't quite understand what they were working with. Because they even brought back Nasty Nork there as one of the villains, and I think it was actually poorly done in that game. I remember him being poorly done compared to Nasty Nork in the original game. So it is a good game from what little I played a bit on the GameCube. It's not bad. It's not an embarrassment to the series like how Crash Team Rumble is to Crash Bandicoot. It's not that, but you know, definitely you can tell and it feels that it was written by a different team than the Insomniac one, or even the team behind Enter the Dragonfly. Because as much as Enter the Dragonfly sucks, the actual writing wasn't bad. Like, it was somewhat decent, you know, for what it was. It's the gameplay that sucks, but the actual background and writing itself was pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that! You like how he looks all modeled, you know, basically like he has all those spots behind him and everything, looking a bit lizardy. Yeah, so this basically keeps you from getting burned by the lava. You needed to collect some of the stuff around, and there's other gates around too. I believe there might be a skill point for not getting burned by the lava, but I'm not sure. That one was just dancing on top of there. Alright, see, here's the other one. Now, we gotta run over here. Before we get burned, Spyro, hurry up. There we go. There's the second vase. So now it's at the entrance, right at the beginning. Get that bone from that guy floating on the geyser. Okay, so it went over there. Break these. Here we go. We got 5 out of 8. We're almost done. And George will do a little ditty for us when he's fully fixed and finished. Try not to touch the lava just in case there is a skill point to it. I don't quite remember if there is. God damn! Whoa, we screwed that up. We screwed that up. We'll have to come back. We would screw it up right at the very end. We went all that way. We went all that way and then fell at the very end. That would happen to us. Let's get that other bone. Take that, Fire Cat. You think Spyro doesn't get burned on the roof of his mouth handling those lava pits? I guess since he breathes fire, technically not, but I guess that means he couldn't eat hot chili and feel anything from it, right? Because it's not gonna bother him at all. Okay, I think that's enough of the power up. I don't think we need it anymore. We can still use it anyway, though. He looks cool with that lizard, scaly look he has to him in that power up. Oh yeah, we gotta get the bone. Wait a minute, how do we get up there then? Because we can't go that way. Yeah, how do we get up there? Oh, I guess we gotta... I guess we have to fly over to it from the second platform. Let's see. Camera, please. Stop it. God damn, freaking camera. Why is it going haywire? That's the one downside about the active camera compared to the passive one. Sometimes it tends to go a bit out of control. And you end up doing stuff like that where it's just you just lose control of it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so I think we have to fly from the higher ledge to that one. Okay, we got that part. Got over here. God damn! Damn, that does it for Spyro. Look at that, he's toast. That's how easy you can fall. Because once you fall, unless you get back to solid ground, you're basically toast. You're ruined. Where they're gonna put us at? Let's see. We need one bone. It is funny though, he's fireproof on the inside and the inside of his mouth, but not on the outside, even though he has those hardened scales. He's not like Bowser, who can fall into a pit of lava and survive as a skeleton. Spyro just simply burns. God damn it, it did it again. But at least we landed safely. So I guess we can hover. I guess we basically just have to just fly directly to it. Oh, and each time you do that thing resets. So now you gotta go chase it all the way back there. Let's go get that last bone. The active camera is messing with us again. There we go, so we just had to jump. We didn't have to fly over. This one we do have to fly over though. God damn! Let's go get some more butterflies. Is there one more we can get? Might as well go over here and activate that lamp. Yeah, so each time you die it resets, so you want to avoid dying so that you don't have to do it all over again. I'm guessing these are all ancient dinosaur fossils too, because you can see there. Oh yeah, it has a skull and everything, so that's a gigantic dinosaur pretty much. Reminds me of the dinosaur fossils in Mario Kart World. I hadn't even noticed them in the stage until I looked closely at them when we were looking at the video of secrets of the game. And yeah, I did not realize that that whole one level, or that whole one track, is basically composed just of fossils. Fossils from some giant creature. Alright, we got this one, let's go. Finally, we made it. And we got the bones.
Thank you, Spyro. Now I can put my friend back together. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. A fairy left it
watch
with me
this.
a little while ago.
We can watch him dance. Give him a moment. Oh hell yeah, way to go George, swing it. Look at that, I know it's disco. Damn, doing the splits and everything. He actually looks yellow or golden in the original. They kind of made him more earth tone over here. Look at that, swing it George. Dancing skeleton. At least I think that one's George. Now that I think about it, George might actually be the dog in Spyro 3. I'm not really sure if that one had a name in the original or not. I was pretty sure that was George, but George might actually be the pet wolf in Spyro 3. I have to play the original and see if that one has a name. Alright, so where was the other, oh, there it is, right there. There you go. Once you track it down 3 times, there you go. You get the gems. Sometimes it's more than 3, sometimes it's like 5. When you have 4 or 5, that's when it becomes slightly difficult, because sometimes they'll put them in the most obscure locations that look like every other level in the game, so you have no idea where they are. Alright, let's get the remaining ones of those gems. Oh, is this where it overlooks the first part of the level? Let's see. Got that one. Got 2. And here's number 3. Look at that, skill point acquired. We got them all. I don't know what we did, but we got them. I guess it was flaming all the cats. Look at that, we got one for the cactus too. Nice. I told you there was a skill point for it. Let's get the remaining gems. I think that should be it. That is not it. There's still one more we missed. 25. What did we miss? Huh. Oh boy, now we gotta go search around the level. Oh, I know what we missed. I know exactly what we missed. I know exactly what we missed. Let's go over here. Unfortunately, that means we do have to go over here. Again, since the cutscene took us out of it. There it is, right there. I believe that's the big one that has value of 25. Let's see. There we go, we got it. Got singed a little bit, but 100% level complete. Let's go. And we're done with Skeleton's Badlands. That wasn't pretty difficult, was it? It was pretty easy. Let's see what they get up to. Look at that, they got a camcorder. Cavemen meet modern technology. Damn. So long for that camera. And of course he stole it. They all turn on each other in this game. Oh, one thing I noticed about the Series X is how good the controller is. It felt kind of odd at first with the rough texture to it, but then once you start playing the game, you realize it really does help you grip the controller more tightly and comfortably. It feels like almost like a lighter yet upgraded version of the 360 controller, which the 360 controller is actually pretty good. So yeah, I've got no complaints about the Series X so far. Other than since I now have so many games to catch up on, we're going to be installing games for a long time to come. I got Rare Replay coming, then Killer Instinct, which I explained in the Resident Evil video. I got the Combo Breaker version. And I'm trying to get Metaphor for the Series X. I was considering Sunset Overdrive, but I get the feeling that might be one of those games that I actually have to play first. Maybe that might be one of those games where I sign up just for 1 month of Game Pass to play that and a couple other games and then let it lapse and expire. Because I don't like Game Pass as what it's done to the industry, but that game seems very divisive. Like I was checking out some of the posts on it, it's divided squarely down the middle, literally. So some people love it, some people hate it. So it seems like one of those that I might have to try for myself before we sink any money into it, just in case it turns out bad for us. Because the consensus is it's not a bad game per se. Like it can be very good, but it depends on what you want from the game. Like some people will click with it and some people won't. So I'd rather not take the chance. You know, at $16 for the game itself. Like I'd rather just get a month of Game Pass and just try it out one in a couple other games I've been wanting to see, and then determine if we like it enough to buy the physical copy. You see this here, Metro Speedway. This is the only decent speedway in the game. That's it. This is literally the only one worth visiting. All the others suck. That one's fine. The others are all awful. So like, don't go to any of the others. Just stick solely to Metro Speedway. If you're not trying to 100% the game, it's easier just to save yourself the headache. All the other 3 speedways suck. That one's the only literally nice one in the game. That was the only one that's actually kind of decent. Alright, let's go to Zephyr. Done 9% of the stuff in Autumn Plains. Played for 2 hours and 52 minutes. It feels a lot longer than that. I wonder if they don't count the cutscenes. Zephyr, alright. This is one of my least favorite levels, I think. I never really liked this level too much. It's decently put together. It's just something about it doesn't click for me. Oh, you know, also the Series X controller feels a bit similar to the 8-bit Dope Switch 2 controller that we have. Look at that, those guys are waging war. So not all of Avalar's natural inhabitants are peaceful. Some of them were waging wars all on their own. Oh yeah, this is when we have to fly and bomb stuff. That's why I don't like it. It's one of my least favorite in the game.
Okay, Spyro. Looks like we got us a bit of a situation here. The breeze builders have got us pinned down, and we've been waiting for a volunteer to blow up their munitions building. Looks like you're...
Alright, let's go. Yeah, and the birds, the Tweety birds all launch missiles. So it's basically the birds versus the blobs. There's a war going on here. Or as they call them, the breeze builders, but they're really just blobs. No, the breeze builders are the birds. The blobs are I forget what they're called already. But yeah, that's the war going on. Bird versus blob. Let's see who wins. Let's fling that balloon. Stage looks pretty nice though, with all the grass and the huts and all this stuff. Is the fortifications. But yeah, that's what I don't really like the stage. The fact that they can keep bombing you repeatedly. It gets quite annoying sometimes.
Dang cannon just ain't working for me. Do you think you can blast that bird, soldier? Jump up here and give it a try.
So we don't need the cannon since we have our own projectile, but we might as well do it, right? Let's try it out. Look at that. And we killed all the others with our own fire, so we're gonna have to use it for that one bird. I wonder, can we blast that with our fire? Yeah, we can. Nice, look at that. We got our own cannon. We don't need no damn cannon. Spyro's the cannon. It's over here. Look at that secret little stash. Had some nice ones in there. Is there anything else we need to get before we leave this area? Playing that caterpillar for no reason. Just because he's in our way. Oh, look at that. Look at the rainbow. That's nice. That's a nice view. Look at that. Very nice view. Oh, there's some gems down here. We would have missed those. And I had to come back. Look at that, those have TNT, explosive barrels. That can crash. Oh, look at the little blob pictures. That's nice. Look at them right there. Get lost, Tweety Bird. Trying to cosplay Rambo. Look at that. Stupid birds. You're no match for Spyro. Damn, we shot that so far high up, it just kept going. Blast that open. Can we shoot that guy? Hell yeah, we can. Look at that, got him. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna need more. We're gonna need more than just an hour and a half to do all the stages. We're gonna need like 2 Look at that, we blew up all the TNT munitions. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna need like 2 more videos to do it because there's a lot. I'm noticing it's taking a lot to collect all the stuff in the stages, and there's a lot of them in Autumn Plains. I think Autumn Plains has the most stages out of any section in the game. It's Autumn Plains, then Winter Tundra, and then finally Summer Forest is the one that has the fewest. That one has the least amount of stages, but the other 2 have pretty they have a pretty big amount of stages, especially Autumn Plains. That's kind of like the main backbone of the game. Alright, who else wants it? Who else wants the cannon? No one apparently, because it looks like there's no one left. Look at that. We killed every last one of them. Like Anakin did at the temple. Yep, just absolutely ruthless. Can you imagine how formidable and fierce Spyro would be as a fully grown, mature dragon? Damn, he'll be awesome. Like, he'd be purely destructive force of nature. Nobody could stand against him. Not even other dragons.
Wow! What an explosion! It sure is a good thing I had my helmet on. Oh yeah, the Colonel wanted me to give this talisman to you if you got through the Breeze Builder defenses. Good job, sir.
Alright, there we go. We got unwittingly got recruited for a war, and we helped them win. Their helmets make them look like they're wearing spaghetti pots on their heads or something. Especially in the original, with the primitive PS1 graphics, they really do look like they're wearing a pot on their head. A cooking pot, not the other type of pot. Oh, there's some gems hidden right down there. Oh, that's the challenge with the elephant cows. We're gonna go herd them all. That one's kind of fun just because of the way they look. And I think they also moo like cows, even though they look more like elephants. Is there any way we can go behind there? Let's see. Nope. Invisible barrier. See, look at that right there. They look like Max Rebo from Star Wars Return of the Jedi, except brown instead of blue. Oh damn, we haven't taught Moneybags how to climb yet. Well, he hasn't taught us how to climb. Oh, so we might have to come back to that one. That sucks. We probably should have done that, should have done that before. We might be able to just fly over. Let's see. If we go back up top to where we were.
My name is Little Bo Peep, and I've lost my cowlicks. With these battles going on all of the time, they keep running away. Can you help me get them back into my pen?
Sure. Get 5 cowlicks into the pen. Okay, so we do have two we can do. Damn, that cowlick flew. Look at that. Look at like aliens with those eyes. Get in there. There's one. I find that funny. He's called Bo Peep, and he's obviously a man, and he's also with a pretty deep southern voice with that accent. That's funny. Oh, there's one grazing by the grass. Nice. Move it, cow. Alright, let's make that cow fly. Look at that. Damn, look at that. He's defying gravity at that point. There's 2. I don't remember if they make a sound or not in the original. I think they did, like cows, but here they just kind of walk silently towards them. Come on, cow, you're going for a ride. Look at that. Doesn't even get singed. So this one will be number 3rd. We got 3. The 3rd, not number 3rd. That's the 3rd cow. We have well, I think that takes us up top. But I think there's one over here. Way back over here.
What light from yonder window breaks? That window up there, dummy! The professor said he was working on a way to help me get back with Juliet, but I haven't seen him in a long time.
Wait until you see what Juliet looks like. Look at that, it's another bird. Weirdest couple ever.
What light from yonder...
Private Romeo. Okay, so there's a cow over here. I think this is where you gotta use some... I think it's like these seeds to grow platforms. I really look forward to playing Rare Replay and the updated version of Banjo-Kazooie. Like, I know it's available on Nintendo Online on the N64 section, but that it's kind of rough playing with those N64 controls. It's kind of a bit rough, just a tad. Oh yeah, there's the seed that we need. So I look forward to trying it out with more manageable controls on the Series X. I believe that was an Xbox One game that got ported over. Oh yeah, there's no way Spyro was ever gonna reach that. Come here, Cal, let's give him a boost. Oh damn, we can't climb on top of him. That sucks. Wonder how we're supposed to reach it. I guess we gotta jump. Oh, we gotta jump from that ledge over there. Yeah, we might be stuck as far as our progress on this one until we can get over with the climbing ability. We might be stuck just a tad over here. Because we got no way to get the cows back to where he was. Well, I guess we could just kind of push them over there. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. Get moving, cow. Those are some ugly ass cows. Look at them. At least Max Revo has the blue going for him with the elephant trunk and the dark eyes. These just kind of they look kind of weird. Alright, we got one. Let's go. Get moving, cow. Move that large behind. Let's go. After that, we just need one more. We can save the other orb for later. There you go, got 4 out of 5. We need one more. What's up here? Let's see. Maybe there's one up here. Oh no, that just takes us to the beginning. See if maybe we can cheese it a bit and get that final cow for the first orb. Nah, it doesn't reach it because we need to go through the ladder part. You can see it right there, the little edge. So we can't cheese it. We have to go back and buy the climbing from Moneybags. But maybe we can get another maybe we can get another cow. If we can find where he's at. Okay, so he's over there, so... Okay, we got to push him all the way back. Good thing he doesn't wander off, he just kind of stays in a circle there. It would be worse if they actually did just wander off and you have to go back retrieving them all the way there. There you go. Yeah, I think we need the climbing ability for that one. And there's another orb challenge over there. God damn, move it, Spyro, move. Damn, look at how high that cow flies. You see that? It's going straight to the moon. The cows are sitting there wondering, why is this little purple dragon just pushing me all across the forest? Look at that, all across the field.
Thanks, Spyro. Here's a little something for, you know, the effort.
Sure, my guy, I'll take it.
There are 2 more cowlets out there somewhere, but I haven't seen them in...
Yeah, you need the ladder for those, so we cannot get those, so we're gonna go finish the stage for now. We'll be back for it later. Because there's no way we can get those while having the climbing ability. So Romeo and Juliet will just have to wait because we are at the edge of our abilities here as far as what we can do. Need some enhancements. I thought that was Captain Crunch for a moment. That's Birdseed. Had that blue logo. Damn, look at that. They didn't kill him, but it just completely left him bald and burnt. Alright, before we tackle the next stage, let's go over and talk to Moneybags so he can teach us how to climb the rip-off artist. Since we could have completed that stage if we'd had that ability, so let's go buy it from him before we go to any of those other stages. Oh, I thought we could climb already. Oh, damn, we actually could climb. That sucks. Oh well. I was under the impression I hadn't done it last video. I thought we saved it for this one. No, we actually could do it. Oh well, we'll be back for those later. Got Breeze Harbor, or Crystal Glacier. Yeah, cause I forgot. I guess we must have done it the last video. I thought we left it for this. So I thought we didn't have the ability to climb the ladders, and we actually did. That kind of sucks. Cause we could have gotten everything in Zephyr. Yeah, we're still missing quite a bit. Them bones, that's what the challenge is called for the dancing skeleton. That's actually the stage of that's the name of a stage in Batman Arkham Asylum too, them bones, where you're fighting skeletons. It's kinda like a Halloween themed stage under the Scarecrow's mind control. Pretty cool challenge map for a level. Funny how they all have bells on them. Who puts the bells on the sheep? Because there seems to be no sheep herder around, so who puts bells on them? Alright, so we got Crystal Glacier and Breeze Harbor. I kind of dislike Breeze Harbor for the whole trouble with the trolley challenge. So we're gonna go instead with Crystal Glacier. Yeah, because I kind of dislike Breeze Harbor with the pelicans there. That's what you're gonna have to do in the new Spyro game to fly consistently, constantly flap the wings and ride the wind effects, ride the wind charges. Or wind vortexes. Oh, these are cryo wizards. That did not work out for them the way they expected. That was a total fail. Look at that, they're all frozen now. Like they got shot up by Mr. Freeze's gun.
Spyro, the Ice Wizards have imprisoned our leader, Shaman Tuck. Can you help us rescue him? It is urgent. He has our tickets to tonight's hockey game in Colossus Valley.
Yeah, Shaman Tuck. If you change that one letter in that name, it becomes a whole different scenario. It's funny when he's speaking first, like when you first play this game on the PS1 in its original form, you think he's gonna mention something, you know, like, oh, we need his power to defeat the ice builders. I mean, to defeat those guys or do something important. No, he just has to take us to the hockey game. That's the only reason why they're trying to save him. Other than that, they don't give a crap about him.
You get on the catapult, we'll help you across the cap.
Alright, Mankey. Let's go. Anybody ever played that game, Ice Climbers? I've heard of it multiple times, but I've never played it myself. I know it's on the Nintendo eShop, but I've never actually tried it myself. So these guys' specialty is cryomancy, like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. Just manipulate ice and snowballs and fireballs. I always thought that was a cool power to have. You know, weather and slash ice manipulation. You can just freeze people at will. I always thought that was a very cool power to have, like Iceman does in the X-Men comics and games and movies.
Watch! We'll have to climb this wall up ahead.
Hey, look at the petroglyph with the pterodactyl there. So I'm guessing the flying lava lizards used to be in this area before they got frozen out. Look at that, we got those snail slash elephants it looks like, and we got something up there I don't recognize. Maybe we'll see it later in the level. What are these? Are they just random snowballs that got brought back to life with the magic? Oh, let's get that one gem before we go. It's nice how they use themselves as platform, you know, to help out Spyro. It's so much easier with the fire projectile, isn't it? It's so much easier than using his regular fire, because you don't have to be super close for it. You can just aim from a distance and still nail them. Back off, Ice Dog. Damn, look at how far that dog flew. He was just sailing right through the air. While being burnt to a crisp. That one was hiding in the snow. Okay, so this is where we came from. Alright, what do you want now, Moneybags?
Hello there, Spyro. I could arrange for you to cross this bridge for a small fee.
Everything costs a small fee.
Okay, I'll be here if you change your mind.
Sure. Let's grab these guys first.
This whole area is infested with creepy draglets. If you could fly, you might be able to help us get rid of...
Shaman Tick. Hopefully it doesn't have actual ticks and it's more like tick. Like a gesture that somebody does, like an involuntary gesture or movement. Obviously it's supposed to be a play on TikTok. Okay, so we can pick off some of them here. The problem is you need the flying ability to from the enemies to be able to fly safely across this place, so we can't do it quite just yet. I think. Let's see. See how many of them we can get. See, because otherwise if you can't fly, you'll fall into the frozen ice water. Oh no, that's way too dangerous to believe. You think we can do it? Let's see. Sort of? Oh no, this is as far as we go. We definitely need the flying power up. We can't go farther. Yeah, we cannot go any farther. We need that power up. So that's as far as we go, unfortunately. Oh, because I think if you don't kill them quickly enough, they respawn. That's the problem. Yeah, new ones pop back up. Oh, Spyro might have gotten stuck here. Ooh, that was a close one. Let's go over here and get those enemies before something else happens. Fine, let's pay him to open up the bridge.
Hello there, Spyro. I could arrange for you to...
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you, Spyro. Now I can buy that condo in Hurricos I've been wanting for so long. Go ahead across the bridge.
Glad to be of service for your condo, Moneybags. It's money going for a proper cause, right?
Be careful on the other side of that bridge. I don't want anything bad to happen to my favorite customer.
So far, it looks like we're your only customer, Moneybags. We're the only sucker enough that's dumb enough for you to rip off. Are those ice dogs or ice rabbits? The ones we're killing across the stage. I like the look of the wizards though, their outfit that they're wearing. It kinda does look like the outfit Mr. Freeze gives some of his thugs in certain continuities. They always wear those parkas and winter get-ups since, you know, he can't stand warm temperatures. They have to be cold wherever they are. Anywhere in his headquarters. This is one fancy ass ice floor. Look at that. That looks gorgeous. They do know how to build some fancy ice structures here. The ice builders.
Thanks, Spyro. Just hold tight for a second. And look out below.
Oh, it's gonna unleash the snowball to break open the jail. They're like little minions working together, right? Like the bots from Astrobot. Or the Pikmin. Just working in tandem with each other.
Oh! You'd think those guys could have got me out of here without rolling a 2-ton snowball onto my head. Here, take this crystal. I traded some hockey tickets for it.
Damn, he traded away their tickets, so all that was for nothing. They got screwed. There's no hockey tickets anymore. You just got to have to watch from the sidelines like a bunch of bums. Their shaman did them dirty. He sure tucked them, that's for sure. Alright, where do we go? What else is left? We're almost done with the gems, but what else is left? Like, do we finally have enough for the power up? I think we had to, right? There's no others left in the area, so I think we... Oh yeah, it's flaming now. We do have enough. There you go. Now we can fly.
Tours of these. Okay, I understand. It's a very tough job. Some of our bravest villagers have already been eaten.
Damn, so how many have they lost?
We used to give guided tours of these caves, but now... Great! But remember, you have to catch them all quickly, because if any are left alive, they will continue to multiply.
Yeah, so they keep respawning. That's how you keep seeing them come back over and over again. This is a bit tricky because you have to finish before the fire power-up expires. The flying power-up. And we already missed one earlier, so let's see if we can get him. Damn, we ran out of time. That sucks. Now they're gonna multiply again. Come on, Spyro, let's go. Let's hurry up. If you miss one or two, it might be worth it to wait until they respawn again. That way you can get all of them in one go, as opposed to like there you see we missed one, but that just gives the other ones time to respawn. $16, $17, where's the other one? Need one more. Damn, where is he? Damn, where is he? Damn, it's almost not worth it because... Yeah, it's almost not worth it to try to get them all if you missed one. Because they're just gonna respawn. You just gotta fly head first into them to make sure the fire gets them. Come on, Spyro, move. $16, $17. Where's the other one? See, look at that. Where's the other one? That's what sucks about the challenge. By the time you finish getting the one you missed, the others will all respawn. I don't know how they do that, but they do. See, look, they're already respawning. You basically have no choice but to get them all in one go, because otherwise they're just gonna respawn. Yeah, I think if you miss one, the easiest thing to do is just go back up and wait for them to respawn, because it's just it's too difficult to get them in order. See, look at that. It's just there's no point. We just go back. Let's just go back up and wait for the count to go back down. Because you have to get them in order, and then if you miss one, then by the time you finish getting the one that you missed, the entire colony is just respawned again. So yeah, it's just better to just let the counter tick down to 0 out of 18. That way you can get them all at once. Because otherwise there's just no way. You're always gonna get that one or two that's just completely missing. See, look at that. Now we can start over fresh. Let's go. God damn it! Spyro, get this fool now! Ah, come on! Ah. Damn, it's just so hard to aim at them while they're swinging. Ah, there's no point. There's no point, because it's gotta let them tick back up to 0 again, because there's no point. Once you miss one, it just becomes impossible to get the others. There's just too many of them. So we have no choice but to let it tick back down to 0. And then hope that we can get them all again. Alright, here we go. Spyro, kill this fool! God damn. Look at that, how do we miss one? Who respawned? It's like, how do we miss one? Yeah, there's no point. They're all gonna respawn again. Look at that, see, they're already respawning, so it's just, you gotta go, whoa, all the way back up. There's no point, you gotta go all the way back up and just wait for the counter to drop back to 0. This is definitely one of the most annoying challenges in the game. This one, and their trouble with the trolley guy. That guy sucks. Stupid pelican, that guy sucks. Definitely the... Look at us. So, also, look at that, they're cheating. So there's one up top. If you don't look upstairs, you don't see him. So even before you do anything else, you have to basically go shoot down this guy. That is insane. Come on, man. Come on. That's cheating because you don't even see him up there. There we go. Alright, now can we get it this time? Spyro, kill this fool! Ah! He just doesn't aim with the fire sometimes. He just... Kill this fool! You'd think the projectile fire would make it easier, and sometimes it makes it harder because since it goes in the direction it wants, he doesn't aim at the enemy. Come on, kill this guy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that freaking a-hole up there. Ah, come on. Ah, why does he go so stupid? Why does he go so far high up? Come on. Like, is that a glitch or did he just escape? That's stupid. Come on. Look at that, he's just floating up into the ether. So where the hell's... How are you even supposed to get him? I wonder if that is a glitch, because we literally can't see the guy now. At all. Like, he's just gone. And when I was playing Legacy of King Defiance, there was also a ghost like that, a spirit that functioned the same way with Raziel, where we were in the courtyard for Warder's Mansion. Or the backyard, rather, and we were trying to get the trophy for consuming a certain number of souls in that level. No, it was the enemies that captured the souls. We were supposed to get all of them, and one of them just spawned so far high up from the stage that you literally couldn't reach it. It was literally impossible to reach him. I think I might be this might be a similar type of glitch, because Yeah, there's just no way the guy's gone. So how the hell are we even supposed to reach him at that point? He's just not there. He's just not there. You know what, instead of there we go. Spyro, fly to the fucking power up. Ah, come on. Spyro, kill this stupid flea. Ah, this is dumb. Come on, man. Ah, by the time you finish flaming them, that other guy has flown literally outside your range. Sucks. See, like, where's the other guy? Now you're telling me now he's gonna be up here, and we can't even grab him. Look at, he's just not there. He's literally not there. So what? How are you supposed to do the challenge? He's literally not there. So that might be a glitch. We might just have to let that one go, because it doesn't look like there's any chance for us succeeding. I think it's glitched because like I said, the 18th guy is not there at all. Like, we can't reach him. We have no way to see him or shoot him. He's literally just not there. So we might just have to let that one go because he's literally just not there. We'll give it one more try. If we can't get him now, then we just come back later, because it's just he's not there. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I guess wait for him to fully respawn. Alright, we're back to 0. Oh, so he jumps? Really? Is that why he just leaps infinitely into the air and never comes back down? Really? I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, it's fucking freaking guy. Come on. Oh, Spyro, you. God damn. Where's the other dude? See, it's just. I think it's glitched. There's no way to get 17. Where's the guy? He's literally just not there. Yeah, it's glitched. He's literally not there. There's literally no way to make him respawn, so we're just gonna have to let that one go. It's not gonna work because it's just we can't get to him in time because he's literally not forming. It's supposed to be 18, not 17, and yet the other one doesn't form. He doesn't spawn at all, so it's just he disappeared into the ceiling and he never came back. So there's literally no way to get him. There's literally no way to get that guy. Unless we just go the opposite direction, maybe. Let's try going this way instead. Maybe this will serve as better. Ah, come on! Frickin' hell. Ah. That didn't work out the way I expected it to. Where the hell is he anyway? Those stupid ass bugs, where are they? Where's the exit for the guy? For the challenge? Where do we go? I do like that they add the cave paintings on the ice. It adds character to the level. But where is this dude? Okay, he's over here. Oh boy. I think we have to grab that guy before he flies off. There we go. One more try. Hopefully this one actually works. We might have this time. We might just have it. Spyro can keep his wits together. Alright, we got him. Let's get out of the way, caveman. Come on. We got him, thank God.
You have saved us all from a grisly fate. Please accept this orb as a small token of our thanks.
Yeah, whatever, Shaman Tick. Go tuck yourself. Go tuck yourself.
I'll also make sure you get free snow cones whenever you visit.
Yeah, we should get 10,000 of those snow cones. Your challenge sucked. That was annoying, man. That was annoying. The way they just kept that guy kept either disappearing. He would just float off into the air forever. There was an episode of Tales from the Dark Side that called Levitation, where a magician had a heckler who was heckling his levitation act. He didn't believe it was real, so he dared the guy to perform it on him, so he could disprove it. And then the guy did, to show him he was genuine. But the problem is he was also old, and when he did the the levitation trick, he also died from a heart attack right in the middle of the performance. So the guy just kept floating on forever, literally into the atmosphere, probably into space, where he just got incinerated. They didn't show the aftermath, but it's pretty obvious that's what will happen if you just keep on floating forever. So I've never watched that episode, but I've heard a lot about it, so I probably should make time to watch it one of these days. Sounds very interesting, very distinctly different from most of the usual episodes. But yeah, you saw what happened. That tick bug just kept floating forever. Oh, this is George, I think. Let me see. I think it's a snow leopard, not a wolf. The wolf is in the third one.
I lost my pet snow leopard. I was busy fishing, and when I turned around, he was gone. I hope George didn't get eaten by the Draclet.
Bring back the snow leopard.
I lost...
Okay, yeah, so he's George. So the skeleton doesn't have a name. The skeleton is just a random NPC, but George is actually the leopard. I was thinking of the wolf from Spyro 3. I don't remember what that one's called. I thought that one was George, but no, George is the snow leopard. So let's go find him. Where is he? Okay, he's over here. So with George, you gotta feed him the fish so he can go and eat them, and that's how he'll follow you and be satisfied. Look at that, got a nice crunchy fish. Now he'll take you over here to the next one. I think you gotta satisfy his urging for fish 3 times. There you go. Have a second fish, George. Alright, now the other one. One more. 3rd time's the charm. He's a cute snow leopard. Look at that. It's like a little cat dog. And now he'll just follow you anywhere. I like how he sits in the original. Here he kind of just sits naturally, but in the original he kind of just like slams against he slams his bottom down against the snow. It's kind of amusing to watch. Let's bring him over here to his master. You can't get too far ahead of him though, or he won't follow you. You have to proceed slowly. It's funny how that snow leopard is bigger than Spyro. He's gonna be huge when he grows up. He'll still be bigger than Spyro for the moment. There you go, George.
You found George! I'm so glad he's safe. I'll be sure to pay more attention to him from now on. All I have with me is this round, shiny thing I caught while I was fishing. You can have it if you like.
Sure. All orbs collected. Do we have the gems? Damn, we missed one. Wonder where it is. Let's see. Is that a bear? No, it's an elephant. I don't think we've seen those, right? Maybe it's like the cowlicks, like that's their ancient ancestor. Oh boy, this is gonna suck because we're missing exactly one gem. So now we gotta look everywhere for it. If only we had that ability from Spyro 3, right, where it lets you locate the gems using sparks. If only we had that power here, it would help us out a lot. Hopefully they keep that for the new one, for the new game in February, because if you're going to be flying over the stages, you're definitely going to need to use that power a lot in order to locate the gems. Because those stages are going to be massive, so finding one little tiny gem in them, gonna be a huge pain if you don't carry over that ability from Spark. So hopefully they include it and put it in there so we can actually have an easier time finding all the gems and we're not. I thought that was it right there, that little shining scale. Yeah, hopefully they carry that over so that we're not stumbling our way to an entire whole stage for like 30 minutes trying to find one single gem. Especially, like I said, if you're gonna be flying a lot, it could be tricky to locate them from above. So it's not there. Where is it? Where is that one gem? Like I said, it's not on the islands. It's not down there, probably. Probably. We might have to go back. We're gonna search the rest of the level first. If not, then we'll go back there. But I don't think it's there, or else I would have seen it. Maybe it's down here somewhere? Oh, there they are right there. I see them. There we go. 400. Perfect. Look at that. We just completely bypassed them. When we were passing through that area, we just completely missed them. That's how easy they are to lose sight of them. It's difficult to spot even if it's against wide open snow. Just because the levels are so huge with so many structures, sometimes you just lose track of things. But we're done. Got 100% level complete, so let's go. Bunch of knuckleheads. Look at the chief is like looking at them like wondering what is wrong with these guys. The shaman. Okay, so do we have time to do one more stage or should we just explore? I think we should probably just explore for now and try to get some more of the gems. Because we're already in an hour 35 minutes, and I don't like them getting too long. That draglet challenge took more time than I anticipated. Way more time. The thing sucked. So let's just go explore some of the hidden features of the castle here. I like that sound he makes when he climbs. It's like a little chihuahua climbing a ladder, if they could. So we got Scorch. That level's okay, but it's not my favorite of this section. We got Scorch. We got Fracture Hills. Now this is one of my favorite levels ever. This is it does have an annoying speed challenge with the run tracks that speed Spyro up, but the entire level itself is gold. This is one of my favorite in the entire game, and it has one of the catchiest musical tunes in the entire game too. So we're definitely gonna do this the next time. That is a grade A stage right there. Fracture Hills, probably one of the best in Spyro history. Period. Go talk to Professor.
Oh, Spyro, hello. I'm having trouble with this door, but I think some orb power might unstick it. Ah, I see you've collected a good number of orbs there.
There you go. Yeah, unless you have a certain number of orbs, you can't open that door, so it's incentive to do the stages below first, even if you didn't want to.
Orbs are very powerful, Spyro. Collect a few now and you won't regret it later. There are at least 2 in every world of Avalon.
See, it's funny, like here he acknowledges the magic of the orbs plainly, but then apparently in Spyro A Hero's Tale, even though I haven't played that game, but he refuses to acknowledge magic exists, even though it's right in front of him. So it's a very, very distinctly unusual twist that they took with his character. I don't really understand why. I know it was a separate team. They were doing, you know, Insomniac had moved on to other things. This was an entirely new team. I believe at Traveler's Tales were the ones that did this. But I don't know why they made that character change. It makes no sense within the context of the games. So we got Magma Cone. This one was alright. It's kind of annoying with the lava, but there's a lot of places to fall into the lava, but it also has a very awesome sounding musical theme to it. The soundtrack for that level is awesome. So that's another good one. And there's my favorite level in the game right there. Shady Oasis. I love that level.
I can let you into the little castle over there in exchange for a few gems. What do you say?
Go to hell, Moneybags.
Okay, it's up to you. I hear there are a lot of gems over there. Really?
Alright, let's pay him. Might as well pay him now.
I can let you into the little No one's been through that portal in years. I never thought I'd find a sucker. I mean, you're a shrewd customer.
Damn, you just call him a sucker for thinking he's ripping him off.
Have fun over there. Say hi to Ripto if you see him.
Shady Oasis is one of my favorite levels in the entire game. That level is awesome. We're gonna do that one next time. That level rocks. That and Fracture Hills are probably the 2 best levels in this entire area. They are quality platforming levels right there. Alright, so what else do we have? I remember there's a missing there's a missing orb that's hidden somewhere around here. Oh, and he's got that level over there too. Damn, there's a lot of levels. We might need 3 videos for Autumn Plains.
Would you like me to take you to a world where you can find a new talisman?
No.
Okay, come find me if you ever need help locating a world where you haven't yet retrieved the talisman.
Yeah, so that's a shortcut. She'll take you over to one of the missing levels. If you haven't completed them and you're wondering where you haven't gotten the talisman, even though you can just check it in the guidebook, you know, you can see which ones are there that you haven't entered yet, but you can always go to Laura and she'll send you to a new stage. But I'd rather pick so that she doesn't send you to one you don't want to do too quickly. This got me in the original. It was difficult to tell that wall was breakable, so I was wondering where's the secret orb? Where's the one that we're missing? The guidebook lists the secret orb, and I could not find it for the life of me until I went on the computer and checked the game facts, and oh, it's actually a breakable wall. You know, long before FromSoft games like Bloodborne had hidden walls, illusory walls, this one had a breakable wall right here. So get up to the top. And there it is. Good old game facts. That site is still around and apparently so are its forums, but I have no idea what condition they're in. Or if they've been overrun by trolls or anything like that. I occasionally check out a post from them here and there. But I never really interact with the site anymore. I've moved beyond the whole forum stage of my fandom. These tops of the castle almost look like they're made out of treetops. Look at that, like they're gigantic leaves. Pretty cool design. Where can we go from here? Oh, there, you can also fly over there to that place if you're wondering how to get the orb. But I think there's also a hidden one. Yeah, there is a hidden one. So this one is not the only breakable wall. There's another somewhere nearby, but I'm not really sure. Can we not there we go. Yeah, I want to seek out that orb. So there's a second breakable wall somewhere in the castle. See if we can find it. It's not over there. We should be able to spot it eventually. Maybe it's outside. Maybe we gotta go out to find it. Let's see, all of these look normal. Trying to see, where might it be? Maybe we gotta go to the ledge. Let's try going over to the ledge. Alright, let's give that a second try. We almost had it. Yeah, skitter along that wall, Spyro. It's like a little spider. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Oh yeah, I think you gotta go along the border of the wall. There it is, right there. Ripto's ugly mug right over there. Here it is. I see it. Gotta go all the way over here. So that's the whole border of the castle you're patrolling, and this should lead to the unbreakable wall. And to get that one, we gotta go back up to the top of the castle. Oh, wait a minute, it did not lead to the other wall. Huh. And where is it then? Because I thought it was there, but apparently not. There's a speedway. Yeah, where is it then? I know there's a hidden orb somewhere around here. I just can't remember the exact wall where it's located. Oh, there's a gem that we missed. Maybe it's in the bottom level? Let's see. Where's that damn thing? Gotta look very carefully at the textures to see if there's anything unusual. Yeah, see, there's one that you break open, and it's a wall, and the orb is hidden inside it, but I can't for the life of me remember where it is. We might have to look that one up if I can't find it. Yeah, that one might be one we have to look up on the internet, because I don't have a clue where it is now. I thought it was the one that we broke, but that's the passageway to get up top to the top of the castle, so we can fly over there to get the other one. I don't know where the hidden one is. Trying to see if there's any distinct wall that looks unique. Any ones that look different from the regular walls, but I'm not seeing them. Yeah, you know, we're just gonna fly over there. We're just gonna fly over there to get the other one. We're worried about the hidden one later, because I have no idea where it is currently, so we'll just worry about the other one later. First and foremost, let's go get this one. It's not down here. Okay, so that takes us up top. Now we gotta go all the way over there. Let's go. Just let the wind carry him. Hopefully it doesn't come up short. No pun intended. Alright, we made it. Perfect. And we got those gems too. Now how do we get back? How do we get back? Uh-oh. We might be stuck in here, so... Yeah, you know, rather than fall down... Because I think there's supposed to be a portal here, but for some reason it's not activated. Or maybe I'm thinking of the other one, but... You know what, either way, since you start at the very center of the stage, we're just gonna save. I think it already saved, didn't it? Oh no, I forgot the fairy has to zap you in order to save. Let's see if we can make it over to the wall then. Nope, we failed. I should not have gone down there, that was a trick. I thought a portal was going to activate, and no, it did not. Good thing Spyro has magic and can just respawn, right? So yeah, that ledge is the trick. Once you go back down there, you cannot get back up to the other level. Alright, so we got the long glide. Yeah, there's the hidden one, but I have no idea where the wall actually is. We might have to look that one up. Where's Zoe? I want her to save the game. Yeah, what happened to the fairy? That's the only way we can save our game without going into one of the stages, but I don't know where she is. Let's get these as long as we're here. Alright, we got all the gems. That's good.
I would love to let you enter this speedway free of charge, Spyro. Love to. Unfortunately, the speedway rules require me to charge a small fee. Okay? Come back when you want to do some race.
Alright, might as well just pay him.
I would love to. You've chosen wisely. I bet a quick dragon like you will win your money back in no time.
Alright, so there's Icy Speedway. That was not too bad, but like I said, the only one I really enjoy is Metro Speedway. The other ones just kind of annoy me. Oh, there it is. I see it. Look at that. It was right in front of our eyes the whole time. Look at this. Look at this crap. It was right there the whole time. Oh no, wait. That's the other one. It just reset. Never mind. That's the one we did before. It just reset because we died. Damn. So we still don't have the other one. Where's that damn hidden orb? Huh. Alright, so you know what, I wasn't gonna do this one so soon, but since we do need to save, I don't trust the autosave, so since we do need to, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna do the speedway. Because I don't see that little fairy girl anywhere for us to save. So we're gonna do the speedway. Here we go, Metro Speedway. Let's just get it out of the way. This is the only one we're gonna do. I believe in the Cliffs one, Hunter has some challenges for you in the Canyon Speedway and Winter Tundra. So that was kind of decent as far as the challenge by Hunter, but the regular speedways are just annoying. I like this one just because of the motif. Look at that, it's futuristic. It reminds me a lot of the first Spyro game with its settings. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Gotta get the bungee jumpers. Oh, there's the other pigeon. Look at how chaotic this is. Alright, we got all the... Damn. What's the other one? Oh, the stop signs, or slow signs. So usually you do want to take them in order of how they present the obstacles. That's usually the most efficient way to get them. Maybe not the fastest, but the most efficient way. So that you don't miss one. Because otherwise you end up just searching for the rest of the stuff like the pigeons and the jumpers and the stop signs. You want to do it in the order that you get them. If you can get multiple ones at the same time, all the better, so that you have more time to complete the challenge. So we got that one. Now let's get the gates. So there's the guy with the slow signs. looks like they're all walruses. Of course, walruses will be holding up slow signs. Alright, we're missing one gate. Where's the gate? Here's one. Now we're missing a few of them. We're gonna run out of time again. Yeah. I think we gotta focus just on one obstacle at a time. Right, one more pigeon. Now let's get these, the jumpers. Man, we just committing murder right there, killing these guys. God damn, where's the other two gates? We keep missing them. So there's the first gate. Alright, I think we got it this time. I think we got it if we can hurry up and get the slow guys. Ah, come on. Ah. I think with this one I don't get what order you're supposed to do the gates in, because the gate seems to be the most difficult part. They're all spread out throughout the level. So like, are you just supposed to do them when you see that first one there? You're supposed to abandon basically the pigeons and just do the gates because they're all spread out. So I don't know how you're supposed to do them. I guess as soon as you see that pigeon. Yeah, I guess as soon as you see this, you're supposed to abandon the pigeons and just go directly after the gates and then come back to them later. Because otherwise there's just not enough time left for you to do the gates. Oh, come on. He just sailed right by that pigeon. Yeah, the gates is the one that trips me up. I don't know what order you're supposed to do him in. Because you figured the pigeons will be first, but then you have no way to get back to the gate quickly so you can do the gates. So let's see, maybe it's this way. Give it. Oh yeah, I think it might be this way. Let's go over here. Oh yeah, I think we got it this time. There we go. Now we have it. Perfect. Maybe not the fastest way, but we did it. Get off my platform, Walrus. You're donezo. Look at that. Maybe not the fastest way, but definitely at least we got it. No, we do not want to retry that one. That was it's the only time we'll enter it. That's the only time we'll ever enter the stage. Nicely done. See, that wasn't so bad. That one's tolerable. I like the motif to it, the design. It reminds you of the original Spyro levels with that mechanical look. So I like the design to it, but that's pretty much the only tolerable speedway in the game. Like I said, Canyon Speedway has a nice challenge with Hunter. We have to kind of like guide a plane or work together with him to take down some planes. And he's got these Da Vinci wings that he uses, but other than that, the speedways pretty much suck. I think the speedway levels in all Spyro games suck for the most part. I think the only one tolerable ones are this one, Metro Speedway, and I think there was like one in the original Spyro game that was kind of good. Maybe even pretty good, but all the rest are just BS, so I recommend not doing them unless you're really going for that 100% to get the projectile flame. So you can do this instead of just shooting the regular fire. But other than that, I do not recommend it. They are a test of patience that can get you pretty heated. So that's that. I'm not gonna do any of the others, just that one. Especially Ocean Speedway. That one sucks the most. In Summer Force, that thing is ass. That thing is grade A booty from Insomniac. A rare miss with one of their levels. Alright, so we did quite a bit of progress on Spyro. We got 66% Autumn Plains. It sucks that we missed this one because I thought we didn't have the climbing ability just yet, and we actually did. And you can see we're missing stuff from Metro Speedway. There's a challenge for Hunter. Actually, maybe we could go back and try the challenge for Hunter. That might be worth our time. That one, those are kind of fun. They tend to be fun compared to the actual speedways. It's more fun to just do the challenge from Hunter, but you can't do that until you complete the speedway once. So that's when we're not going to be doing the canyon one or the ocean one, because you have to complete the speedway first to get the prompt from him, and I'm not going to do that. So we might go back and do Metro Speedway, but we're going to avoid all the other ones. Like I said, we still got to go back to Zephyr eventually, get that. And I believe there's what? Let's see. Magma Cone, Shady Oasis, Fracture Hills, and Scorch. So there's 4 levels left and the boss. So that's going to have to wait till later. Either way, we got quite a nice bit of progress done. So I'm satisfied for now. We'll definitely be playing more of it. And then after that, obviously in a while, maybe a few weeks, we'll play Spyro 3. That one's a good one and probably my favorite of all the 3 games for sure. Although this one definitely has its high points, but yeah, I'm enjoying replaying this game. Still pretty funny after all these years, and it definitely looks gorgeous in the remastered job that they did for it. So, job well done, Toys for Bob. You actually did pretty damn well with this game. All 3 of them. So I look forward to seeing what they do with the Neo Spyro game. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I will see you again next time on Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage from the Reignited Trilogy on the PS4. See you later, everyone.